What's up, guys? I want to make this video about what it's like having money. I made this video previously on a different YouTube channel. Keep in mind, I still don't have a lot of cash, but I could pretty much predict after having basically a six-figure per year company 10 years ago to having many millions in assets today. What is it like having wealth and riches and or abundance? It's cool because I know that if I want to buy a house, if like I don't have to be a renter, I could just go buy a house in cash. But then you take shit for granted. You know, you start to take shit for granted, really. It's a major problem because if you're poor, which is why I basically choose to be poor right now, I live off of investments, basically. Is what I will say is I live off of investments. I have a couple bucks here and there. I have plenty, right? I'm broke, but I have plenty of food, water, shelter, basic necessities. I could buy like some splurge on some like extra curricular, like more like consumerism, consumer goods, consumer stuff every now and then. You know, like if you've never been rich before, you don't have any concept of what it means to be alive. Being rich is actually really hard because when you're poor, every day is like a fucking gift. And you realize that the only thing that matters in life is God. So, you know, you find that, au contraire to popular belief, I do not like really worship Satan or what your concept of what Satan is. I don't like believe in the devil or anything like that. Au contraire, Michael Moust, I fight the devil like every day. That's like my job. It's like one of the hardest fucking jobs. That's why you never really meet someone named Michael that is really like hard up for anything. We have like some of the hardest jobs, and we get like some of the most shit. It's the best name in the world. Michael is the best name in the world, and this is what my name is forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's not bragging. That's just saying Christopher is just as good, really. Your name is so powerful. It's given by God, chosen by you, given by God, nominated, elected. So having wealth and abundance is like really nice because if I need a house, I could just go buy a house. All the fundamentals are like paid for. But when you consider that a consumer budget accounts for, a working class person is paid based on what the consumer budget is or ought to be. So I can go buy a vape, like a nicotine vape for like 20 bucks. That's like top of the line, like best shit ever in the consumer world besides food. Like takeout or like Subway or McDonald's or like fast food or like restaurant food. Other than that, it's the house that I need that causes me and promotes my behavior. It causes me to work harder every single day. That's what causes me to show up to my business every single day at this point, is the fact that I still have dreams of living in a certain house. I have a lot of hobbies. I want to have an indoor swimming pool because I love swimming for my cardio. That's my favorite kind of cardio. I love swimming. I like having a big house with like big rooms so that I could like have more maneuverability, so I could like jog back and forth. I don't like going outside in front of other people to do my cardio. I like swimming is like a very good form of cardio to burn fat and to train your muscles, and to have an indoor hot tub or even an outdoor hot tub. I have a house picked out in somewhere, which I won't disclose, as the hot tub is right outside the master bedroom. The hot tub is right outside the master bedroom, so you literally go from the bed to the hot tub to rinse off in the morning, because I'm not too big on showering. I'm honest, maybe I'm a little bit of a slime ball, but it saves me time, gives me time to contemplate my day in the beginning of the day, gives me time for contemplation in the beginning of the day. Just hop in the hot tub and rinse off, clean my body, cleanse out, recycle the water in the hot tub like once a year. And plus having a gym at the house where I can work out without having to go to like Powerhouse gym or some gym. Having a gym in the house is like, better than the alternative. Which is having to like dress up and drive to the gym. I could just be in like my boxers and work out at home. When it comes to consumer goods, I could have like a shitload of shit all the time. So I could have like a freezer full of my favorite, freezers full of my favorite steaks. Anyways, pretty much, yeah, it's like when you're wealthy, when you have money, kind of, you just can live in whatever house you want. You look a little bit cooler driving down the road in like a nicer car, but then that also attracts attention that you might not want, and then you have to make sure everything is square and in accordance with the laws. Otherwise, you're fucked over. You're fucked. So, it's like, it's always, guys, that's pretty much it, That's what it's like having access to money or abundance. Is like me, is I rent right now. Now basically I rent right now. But me owning my own house is only really like a couple phone calls away. And then, of course, there's always fucking dickheads that want to try to steal what you've got. It's like, people, they want to be fucking Albert Einstein. That's like the dream that we're taught in school is to steal. You don't want to work for it, you just want to take it. So conversely, I find it odd how sometimes when I walk down the sidewalk, I can't even give away money. I can't even give out money. But yet, that's why, I don't own, supercars. I might have a couple in the garage, in the future, just to look cool in, more expensive, rich neighborhoods, It really comes down to the house. It really comes down to the house, is if you have a dream to live in a certain house or a nice house, you got to have money to afford it. Other than that, there's no utility for massive amounts of money. Is like one gateway to riches, if you must, is like I just encourage you guys to have an attitude of contribution. And you know, and that will get you a lot further, very far, compared to if you just want to leech and suck the economy dry of all the money. You know, I've made crazy shit happen in my life just based on good karma, a good attitude, and an attitude of contribution. You know, so it really comes down to the house. If you must live in a nice house, it's the only reason why you should ever pursue wealth. Because some weird shit starts to happen when you start to get richer. Is like your attitude toward the simple things in life tends to change, you know. Your attitude toward the simple things in life tends to change, you know. Is like you stop having so much gratitude for the little things and the smaller things, you know. Is like when you grow up and grow old, you realize that it really is the little things, smaller things in life that are more meaningful than any silver or gold. You know, money makes you some sort of like fucking enigma. So it's like untouchable. You can't reason with me, you know, because, you know, I took me 27 years to gain this education of how to make money and to simplify it into a simple formula of like, if I ever fall from this position that I'm in today, I just do my little thing again of what I did to get it the first time and do it again. It's like, so there's no reasoning with me when it comes to my money, you know. It's like I will get it by any means. Not certainly, but probably and eventually and constantly I will always be working on making more. That's the attitude of a mogul entrepreneur. And that's what the fuck I do.